crap all over the place. Okay. This is it. It's Derby day. I'm already on edge completely. It doesn't help actually not getting a ticket for today's game. Like seriously, who pays 450 quid for a ticket? I've got so much anger and a lot of moaning and a lot more moaning to do about this and how things are going down, but that's for another time, and hopefully things will get better in the future with that sort of stuff. But this is about Derby Day. Let's concentrate on the football. Let's concentrate on what this means and what this means to Manchester, to both sides, to the blue, to the red, how important this in particular game is to everybody. First of all, I'm off to the pub to watch the game, so today's footage will be coming straight out of the Bishop's Blaze, right next door to Manchester United. From there I'll be heading up to do the fan forum, which you probably would have already seen now on the United stand and my match day vlog, my match vlog, because by the time you watch this video that will be out afterwards later on a Sunday evening. But yeah, that's what's happening today. Still very busy. I was at the Etihad yesterday filming. You would have seen that. I was all buoyant and in wind-up mode yesterday. The nerves are kicking in more today. Obviously, the anticipation, the anxiety and everything that comes with a match day, especially a derby match day, and at the Etihad, which I hate. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm like bouncing off the walls. I've already had a little bit of road rage with someone today because of stupid people on the road. But yeah, it adds so much to your day. It just takes over it takes hold of you inside and just like makes you do things that you just wouldn't normally do. It's weird. I can't describe it, and if you're not a football fan and not a football fanatic, then you won't understand what I'm saying right now, and you probably say, what are you on about, you clown? But no, this is exactly what match day and derby match days does to you. Everyone who watches football, and you'll all have your own pre-match routines, your derby day routines, your lucky socks, duds, whatever it is, whatever routine you go through on a match day, on a derby day, it's just you. I just so happen to be on YouTube, and you're starting to see exactly what it is like for me on a match day, especially a derby day. And yeah, it's going to be interesting today. It's going to be very interesting. I'll probably talk more football once the teams drop, but yeah, just heading in now. So going to get myself a drink, gonna get myself all set up, get myself comfy. I'll talk a little bit more then, but yeah, it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be an easy watch today. I really that's the vibe I've got anyway. That's the vibe I've got. But yeah, we're there to enjoy it. We're there to actually get behind United, and that's what's important. That's what's important among everything. So yeah, let's do it. Here we go. Match day starts now. Alright, inside the Bishop's Blaze, team news is in. I feel like Pep Guardiola has been insanely bullish and cocky with his starting lineup for City. Akanji and Ake at centre-back with Laporte and Diaz on the bench. I don't know if he's bluffing or something here with this one. United actually look like, crazy enough, we have the stronger team. Now that may not seem actually crazy because of the actual combined 11 that I put out the other day, which wound everyone up from my side of things, but I didn't expect the City team, to be honest. I didn't expect it to be, like I said, they're bullish. I think he's bluffing, I think. I don't think we need to look into this like he's weakening his team here. I think he's trying to trick United to a false sense of security, I think, in terms of, can we attack more? Can we push higher up the pitch rather than sitting back and being energetic? I think he's trying to lure United in here to a false sense of security. That's how I'm reading it with that team, because there's no way you would leave Laporte and Diaz out on the sideline when you've got Kanji and Ake at centre-back. That makes no sense at all. I do believe Gundogan then playing in front of them with no Rodri is another weird one. But Rodri's not in the squad at all, but first time Gundogan's played in that position since the final against Chelsea. You know how that went down. How he's approached it is very strange, and I think we'll have to wait and see when it kicks off exactly how he's playing it. For United, simple. Same team, unchanged, really strong bench. Martial back, Rashford back in the team as well, starting up front. So I think United are going for the pace. Has Pep Guardiola looked at the pace and played the quicker centre-backs? I don't know, it looks like a very fast City defence rather than a quality City defence. That's how I'm looking at it. And United have only 8 goals to their name this season. Is he looking at it that way, Pep? I think it's going to be a battle of the tactics, if anything. On paper right now, I think it's a very even line-up, both teams. United got a stronger bench, in my opinion, in terms of bringing on attackers, but it's all about the tactics. Can United handle the pressure of playing at the Etihad, where we failed before? This is our first big test since we've actually turned the corner, so let's see what comes of it, but it'll be very interesting. I'll let you know what I think about that tactics sort of switch at half time. We'll see how this pans out first. Okay, half time, everybody's happy. Oh no, everyone's not happy. I don't know what else to say about from complete and utter bottle job on the first half of football. They've been an utter disgrace to a man. Absolute disgrace to the football team out there right now. It's embarrassing. Half the United fans have left. All I'm glad about, really, the only thing I can take from it is I didn't spend £4,500 on a stupid tout price. Fans that couldn't get tickets to go and watch this shit. That's all I'm going to say for that. What do we expect from the second half? More of the same. I think City could make a real statement here. United need to show some mentality and attitude now. Well. We won the second half, didn't we? Oh God! Oh, I had to wait. So what I've done, I've dissected everything that everyone said. I've just done the forum. I've done my match vlog. They're all up on the United stand right now. Do check them out, people. By the way, I will be doing a live show tomorrow instead of today. Obviously, today's vlog will go out. Tomorrow we'll do the live show. We'll catch up there. But what do we take from that game? And what I've listened to and what I've spoken to in terms of fans, United fans, got everyone's reaction was the fact that we're going to ease off on the defence. The defence can't really be blamed as much as what you would think today, because you concede 6 goals, you're automatically looking at the keeper, you're looking at the defence. No. Malacia and Dalot had poor games, probably their worst games that they've had. So you've got to look at them and go, that is just really unfortunate that it's happened against one of the best forward lines in football. Grealish isn't one of them best forward lines in terms of current form, but today he turned up. I thought Oliver's yellow card to Dalot early doors pretty much gave him free rein to do whatever he wanted down that side, and City destroyed us down that left-hand side of theirs. It was a conveyor belt of attacks just coming at United simply because the forward line couldn't do anything with the ball. The forward line were just left cold. They had nothing. The forward line basically couldn't do the basics of football. Sancho's hold-up play, Rashford's attitude and hold-up play were absolutely horrendous. We just done a rating show there where both of them players got 2s and 3s. That's generous for that. It was absolutely diabolical. I mean, Anthony gave himself a little bit of credit. It was a game of 2 halves for him. His first half, he was non-existent. The second half, he actually turned up. But what you got to look at now is the reaction from this. Yes, we had the good run of games. Let's not get carried away with the defeat. We showed a little bit of heart. City took the foot off the gas in the second half, and we beat him in the second half. That's what you can take away from it. Martial coming in, looks sharp, which is a good sign. Obviously, now we're hoping that Ten Hag will have seen this, will have seen the mental attitude and application from a lot of these players when the going got tough. It's our first game we've gone behind where, well, after this sort of good run and this sort of turnaround in form for us, this is the first time we've seen a reaction from the players after we've gone behind, and they failed it. Yeah, it's City, it's highlighted, they're the best, and if there was anyone to have a sort of bad day against, it wouldn't be City, but we did again, and we shipped 6 goals. That's that. There's nothing we can do about it now. We've got to see a reaction from this game. There were so many poor performances individually from players. You can criticise what Ten Hag did, but let's not forget he's 7 games into the Premier League. He's finding out very quick what he's got. He's now, I think, going to see what's next from this team, because that was humiliating. And this whole side, the whole red side of Manchester will be suffering right now because of that. And I think Ten Hag will see, and he will feel the wrath of the United fan base if we don't get a reaction from this team now against Omonia first and Everton. It's away game after away game. We've not really had a chance with a home game. It's just been back to back. It's going to have been, nearly 6 or 7 weeks, I think, since when we actually do walk out at Old Trafford again against Newcastle, I think it is. So it's going to be tough for the players. Away games after an away game where we've been battered like that, are not easy. And it is the ultimate test now. We need to see a reaction against Everton. We cannot afford to see what we've seen there today against City. It is not going to work, the fan base. The fan base have already had enough from last season. They're giving the coach time right now, but not the players. The fans will soon start losing interest with these players again if they start doing what they did today, which was not down tools, but just look scared, running scared. That's what this team was. It was running scared, and that is not good enough for Manchester United. You cannot afford to do that as a United player, and a lot did. Rashford, Sancho, I thought Bruno was average. Eriksen was very poor. McTominay was very poor. We've lost Varane now. Malacia had his worst game in the United shirt. Dalot had a poor game. Poor decision with a yellow card early doors in terms of diving in. Although it didn't help him, yes, but still a poor decision. A lot of players that have been playing well have had their first taste in a few weeks of a bad result. And I said this at the start of the season. I said, look, the football will be better. We are going to get some taterings. We really are. And we've had a couple already. But there's enough in this team and there's enough from Ten Hag. The hardest thing, and I said this just on the United Stand fan forum then, is how he handles the likes of Casemiro and Ronaldo now. They're not players to come on to a game when they're 4-0 down. They've not been... Their career isn't about that. And as much as I'm behind Ten Hag in terms of him picking who he wants to pick and not going off the egos, I do see the issue that he has got going forward, though, and that is handling the likes of Ronaldo and handling the likes of Casemiro. We'll see what happens. We'll test the reaction against Everton, against Ammonia, but ultimately, that's where we are now as a fan base. This has been a bad day, yes, but you got to look at it and go, what's next? So, going forward, Everton, Ammonia, let's go from there and let's see what we get from that, and then we can start to worry if it doesn't get any better. Guys, cheers for watching. Obviously, like, share and subscribe to Adam Matty's TV. I'll be back tomorrow with the live show there. I'll be dissecting it more and looking ahead to this period now and what happens next. Cheers for watching, everyone.